Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on the Ironman profile. Today we're probably starting our longest grind that we will have on this profile. Inferno Minions, and my goodness, do we have a grind ahead of us. Today we're going to go through the setup, some of the requirements, upgrading some of the minions, as well as putting some of our first fuel into these bad boys. We have a massive grind ahead of us with Blaze Slayer, and these are a massive part of it, so it's going to be nice to get a head start. But if you guys are new around here, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's jump right into today's episode. Super quickly though, if you do ever find yourself checking out on the Hypixel store for the new fire sale, there should be one tomorrow. I highly recommend that you use my creator code Zach. That's ZACH. If you use that on checkout on the Hypixel store, you'll actually save 5%, and it adds with any ongoing sales, so you can save a little bit more there too. But thank you so much to everyone who uses my creator code. You guys are amazing. Unfortunately, the preview isn't out for the fire sale yet, but I'm sure they're going to be serving up some heat, so don't forget to use my career code and take advantage, and appreciate each and every one of you. And without further ado, let's get into this grind. So I started today off with the Jerry Workshop fishing festival. Basically sharks and winter sea creatures. It's a good combo, but it does mean less sharks overall, but it's not the end of the world. Honestly, I'd say worth it in my opinion, just because of how far away I am from some of these winter fishing bestiaries. I'm actually 3 off a Grinch tier. We're almost done Nutcrackers. Let's not talk about Ray Drakes. And then Yetis, we're like 53 away. So we are getting there in a lot of these categories. But in terms of the sharks I was able to get, I think I was at 93% going into this event. And now we're sitting at 97. So yeah, literally one more fishing festival and I'll be done. I need 150 shark kills. I can't wait. When is the next one? I have plans tonight, but I'm actually going to miss that one. But the one 8:15 a.m., I should be able to make that one. So hopefully I'll be able to finish it off tomorrow morning and be done with shark fishing forever. Ideally, that'll be the plan. I have a lot of shark stuff saved up, so it should be able to last me for the foreseeable future, I guess you could say. I'm also going to warp over to the dungeon hub really quickly and kind of just salvage up all these rods. Let's go ahead and add all those in. We'll even put in the recommed one. Yes, give me all my ice essence, please. Thank you very much. And just like that, we're almost done shark fishing. I actually can't believe it. It is now the next morning, currently 8:30. Been fishing for about 15 minutes. Let me hop down here really quickly because it is a shark fishing festival, as per usual. However, this is a special one. If we go ahead and look into ways to level up, event tasks, I am 44 sharks away from being done. We're at 99%. This is going to be the one. Assuming I don't literally fall asleep in my chair right now. I stayed up a little bit too late last night doing various grinds that we will get into in right after I'm done this fishing festival, basically. And I don't even think I'll have to do the whole thing. I'm going to stop as soon as I'm done. And then I'm actually done shark fishing forever, which is insane. Until obviously they add something to it. You never know. But I think it'll be a good while before I'll have to shark fish again. So really exciting stuff. I can't wait to be done with this. I need to catch one more shark if my math is correct. I've been counting like the last 15. Pretty sure I only need one, which is kind of, there it is. That should be our last shark. Let's go for it. Here we go. And let's go ahead and kill all these. Boom. I heard the ding. We also got a Megalodon pet. Okay, wait, let's go ahead and check. Are we done? We're done. Wow, 5,000 sharks killed on the dot. I'm gonna leave it at 5,000 on the dot because that just looks so clean. We are done with shark fishing. 100% on the fishing festival event tasks. And then if we go ahead, just to show you guys, we hop into bestiary fishing, shark fishing. We have maxed out every single shark fishing bestiary. We're currently sitting in like the top 400 for nurse sharks. Pretty cool if I don't say so myself. 490 for blue sharks, 630 for tiger, and a lot of people always loot share great whites. But my goodness, we're done. We are done shark fishing. It's over. We're done. I can't believe we're max shark fishing. That's like a huge thing to finish. Like, I mean, 400 some people are probably done it based on nurse sharks, right? So kind of crazy. Also, I don't know why my jump boost doesn't feel as high as it should. I'm going to be completely honest. Why am I not jumping too high? What? I'm so confused. There we go. That feels a little bit more correct. But yeah, we are done shark fishing. Let me go ahead and sell this epic Megalodon. Last Megalodon pet I'm going to sell. And let me head back to the island and tuck away these great white shark teeth. Look at how many great white shark teeth I've gotten, by the way, in total from all my shark fishing. We have 1 double chest of great white shark teeth, 2 full double chests, Two and a half double chests on the dot of extra great white shark teeth, which is kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie, that is ridiculously wild. But my goodness, shark fishing's fun, but I'm glad it's over. No more like waking up for a ridiculous time for a fishing festival or even just having to shark fish at all. So really happy about that. What a massive thing to like cross off our list that we have completed for Skyblock XP. So after I was playing last night, I actually was doing a little bit of random bestiary things, but with reason, okay? I'm gonna walk you guys through my evening up to where we are now, which is a massive step in another grind, I guess you could say, or the beginning of a massive grind we're about to undertake. I was actually in the deep caverns. You don't go there too often. The other highest level player in there was level 16. Nice to see the boys grinded. But yeah, I was basically just killing some of the lower level mobs because I still have a lot of deep cavern bestiaries to finish off. And secondly, I need Exp Share cores because recently my last pet that I put one on, my turtle pet, currently reached level 100 legendary. So I was wondering if I could get a new one, and unfortunately I did not, but still went up a couple of bestiary tiers. Like I think I went up 2 minor skeleton and 2 minor zombie bestiary tiers, as well as I think I went up a redstone one. I can't really remember, but these were the main ones. So yeah, I got like 500 kills in on each of these, and yeah, unfortunately no Exp Share core. I'll probably try again tonight. It's one of those things I do when I'm bored if my pet that an Exp Share core on is maxed out. But I'd fill you guys in on that because there's a couple of Skyblock XP I got through that last night. Secondly, let me show you guys what we're working on now, okay? This is our next big grind. Over to Warp to Minions, okay? And, oh, you might see it for a second, but yeah. The twins, I was able to get in contact with the fellas. No, I'm kidding. I know them IRL. They're my cousins, but they were okay with me picking up some of their minions. So I do greatly appreciate them letting me do that because it does help with the content. And I've replaced 10 of their minions with Inferno Minions. We have Inferno Minions placed down. Now, these are going to be down for, honestly, probably forever. This is a ridiculous grind upon starting to look into it and getting to understand it. Not to mention the materials and the grind just to keep 1 minion fueled per day. Not to mention 2 if you want. But, yeah, this is going to be, a grind. So, yeah, we have 10 Inferno Minions placed down, as you can see. I still need to collect them this morning. But yeah, I've been running through some math. They're all tier 2. I crafted these up the other day with death streaks. Used up like 6,000 derelict ash, so that was great. But yeah, don't really have much left over from any of my blades there. But as you can see here, I have a sign put down saying fuel materials. Now this is for 1 hypergolic fuel. You need 6,912 crude gabagool and 301 sulfuric coal, which is not easy by any means. And that's why when we were doing the lapis grind, I wanted to start collecting as much coal as possible. I have a really good amount of enchanted sulfur saved up already. We need gabagool. I literally only have a 1/6 of what I need for 1 fuel to like put the best type of fuel in one of these, so that's fun. Not to mention we're gonna have to be on top of blaze slayers because I only have 24 gabagool distillate and it costs 6 per. So I have enough for four of these, which is not much. So it's gonna be a crazy grind. I can't wait. Like the main thing we're trying to, like, there's RNG drops that these minions produce. We'll get into all the technicalities of it as we really jump into it, but I'm so excited to finally be doing this grind. This is gonna take us forever. It's not gonna be easy, but man, am I excited. So as I get ready to basically fuel up these minions for the first time, currently they don't have fuel in them. Inferno Minion fuel has been quite the complex thing to start understanding. It's kind of one of those things you don't really know about until you try it, so I'm going to do my best to document the whole process. However, first thing we need to talk about is some minion upgrades. Currently, these are all tier 2s, which is great and dandy. I have super compactors in them, as well as minion expanders, which increases each of the minion speed by 5%. So in total, there's 10 of them in there, so that's an extra 50% basically for 1 minion. Kind of, you can see it as all those additions being like having 10.5 Inferno Minions instead of just 10. So that's a great place to start. However, there's another item that you can use that increases a minion speed by 10% permanently, and that is the Mithril Infusion. It's something I've used on some minions in the past. It's kind of pricey when you have to think about putting one of these on every single minion you ever place down. So there's only select minions I actually bother doing this with, mainly because you need a magma bucket, which is 2 enchanted lava buckets, a heat core, which costs 3,000 bits, and then 8 stacks of enchanted mithril. So, because I've been out of mithril, last night I went ahead and grinded up over 5,000 enchanted mithril to be exact, as well as a little extra for the highest tier mithril drill that I'm working on forging up. Have some things in the forge for that as we speak. But I think it's time we go ahead and craft 10 mithril infusions, because if there's any minion that's worth having mithril infusions in, it's got to be these. If I put one in all 10 minions, it's an extra 100% kind of combined, which is basically like having one whole extra minion, is my way of seeing it. Which, when you think about it, that's definitely worth it when it comes to Inferno Minions. A whole extra minion is great, you know? That's like a whole extra minion slot across these 10. So I'm going to go ahead and craft these bad boys up, then we can apply them, and yeah, that's going to be a great start for these things. Well, I've gone ahead and spent 30,000 bits on these things now. Kind of tragic. Gonna have to buy some more cookies. We have 10 magma buckets. I'm going to go ahead and start grabbing out all the enchanted mithril and start crafting these bad boys up. We need 10 of them. So, yeah, this is going to take me a second because I literally need to go into my sack after each craft because it's 8 enchanted stacks. But usually, who's crafting like 10 of these things at a time, to be fair? So, yeah, good fun. That's 3. Let me craft all these up. But I'm excited to have these in there. Like, I want my Inferno Minions specifically to just be like actually cracked out. You know, like I want these things to be sick. So any upgrade I can. Obviously, I don't have flycatchers, so that's just not happening. But yeah, this is gonna help a ton. I mean, maybe in the future if we get some flycatchers, but by the time we have 10 flycatchers crafted in this profile, I pray I am done with Inferno Minions. Like that'll take us like literally forever. I'm not actively going for them by any means, so it's just not going to happen anytime soon. So hopefully we never have to think about that or deal with it. But we're up to 8. One thing I also just realized while doing this, I'm not excited for, I have to pick up each of these minions. It's an anvil combination for some reason. I don't know why, but that's how they made it. So gotta love that. So gonna have to pick up each minion and combine it in an anvil with this thing with a mithril infusion. When applied to minions, permanently increases minion speed by 10%. And 10 of those, that's literally like having a whole extra minion. So really excited about that. Let me go ahead and combine these together. This is gonna take me a minute. Let's pretend for a second that this process wasn't ridiculously tedious. Picking up each minion, slapping it in an anvil with a mithril infusion, placing it back down, grabbing the chest, placing the minion upgrades back in. Yeah, no, that was not fun for 10 of them, I'm not gonna lie. But those combine to basically like a whole extra minion slot. So 100% worth it. Really happy about that. That's like a permanent buff that doesn't include like fuel or a minion upgrade slot. That is just base on the minion, an extra 10% speed. So those things are great. They were expensive. I'm going to have to eat some more cookies so I can get some more bits for dungeons. But you know what? It's all good. It was going to have to be done eventually. If I was going to put mithril infusions in any minions, it was 100% going to be the Inferno ones. That's a guarantee. So I've been busy preparing these minions to get fueled, basically. I've been running around. I went ahead and did my RNG meters worth of Gabagool distillate. So basically my meter has like 5,000 XP left towards something, and so next time I need more Gabagool distillate, I can go and do that. However, this is enough to fuel it for, I want to say, like 10 days, roughly. This is like 10 days worth of fuel of Gabagool distillate, so that's pretty nice. However, I also, from that, was able to get my hands on some more Derelict Ash, and this is actually enough to upgrade one of my Inferno Minions to Tier 3, which doesn't sound crazy, I know, but it is at the same time, because honestly, any minion upgrade for these things is massive. These things are a pain. So I'm going to go ahead and grab out all the materials. We need enchant magma cream, enchant blaze powder. I went ahead and farmed up a little bit more nether wart because I was somehow out of that. I then mined a little bit of enchant glowstone because I was out of that as well from when we upgraded our minion. Then I went and mined a little bit of enchant mycelium, and I had some enchanted red sand. So there's everything we need. Also, the new craft. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. It is like, what a good change, by the way, that they did to this. Basically making it half as expensive, which is, doesn't sound insane, but trust me, it's insane. Like literally this craft now makes 2 instead of the previous 1. So it's literally twice as good. So that's amazing. We need to do this 4 times. So 1, 2, then I need to find which spot I had all these in again. I think it was something like this. Nope, it wasn't. Like this maybe? It was. Okay, 3 and 4. There we go. So that's 8 amalgamated crimsonite, which is exactly what we need to go ahead and craft 8 molten powder, which is what we need to upgrade our minion. Crazy that Tier 3, this thing already wants molten powder. Kind of fraudulent, but let's go ahead and craft up 8 of these things. 7 and 8. Beautiful. A little bit of derelict ash left. We can go ahead and toss the rest away. 8 Molten Powder. We're going to go ahead and upgrade our main centerpiece of a minion, I guess you could say. Let me kill these before they kill me. Let's go ahead and upgrade this thing. Basically, this will increase the minion speed by a little bit, and that's about it. That's all it does. So, I mean, minion speed's great, though, especially when we're going to be putting some pretty expensive fuel into this thing. So, I'll keep trying to upgrade this as I can, but there we go. Tier 3. Oh, are you... Well, no, there's no way it's bugged. Wait, why do I have to pick them up? Why do I have to pick up? Why can't I just click upgrade? Do I have to do that every time? Okay, I need to be mindful of when I put fuel in this thing. But there we go. +1 Skyblock XP. Don't mind if we do. I'm going to place this back down. Minion expander. Super compactor. And we're actually going to go ahead and craft up a certain type of fuel for this thing. Not the highest tier fuel. We're going to craft a tier 2 Inferno Minion fuel, because it'll increase how quickly we can actually get Gabagool to start affording the big ones. Because otherwise, I'm literally going to be sitting here for days before being able to put a max tier fuel into this thing. So we're going to go ahead and make this one here, the Epic Inferno Minion Fuel. Replaces 4/5 of your regular minion production with a specialty item, being Crude Gabagool. It also increases the speed of the minion by 15 times, which is insane. The highest tier does 20, and the lower tier does 10 times, so insane. We need 2 Inferno Fuel Blocks, 6 Gabagool Distillate, and a Heavy Gabagool. So this is the first time we're going to be crafting something like this. I need 24 Fuel Gabagool, as well as a sulfuric coal. And for 24 fuel Gabagool, we need a decent amount of crude Gabagool. So we need to basically make 3 of these very crude Gabagools. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm still learning like all these crafts and how all this stuff works. So bear with me. 192 for this. That's 1, 2, and 3. So something else that they must have changed. I swear this used to only make 1 sulfuric coal for 1 enchanted sulfur. But now sulfuric coal, like 1 enchanted sulfur makes 4 of these things, which is kind of crazy, right? Like, wait, what? This stuff is free. Did they change this craft, or am I just like missing something here? This feels like extremely free to me. I could be wrong. That felt like way too cheap. Like, everyone's talking about how much coal you need. That felt way too cheap. I don't know what is going on, but I won't complain. Either way, we can go ahead and make 24 fuel Gabagool, just like so. I then also need 1 more sulfuric coal, so I guess we'll craft some and keep 1 on me. We'll put 3 more in here, why not? And we can dump the rest of our stuff away. Now for the fuel Gabagool, or the heavy Gabagool, we need to go like this, surround it with this, and this will make 1 heavy Gabagool. You need 12 of these for the highest tier, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm only making 1 of these. It felt pretty cheap, but that sulfuric coal did not seem like an issue, I'm going to be honest, so kind of crazy. Either way, heavy Gabagool. There we go. That is a massive part of it. Now we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Gabagool distillate. Then we need to call up Elizabeth really quickly, and this is where more... Oh, where'd they go? This is where even more bits come into play. We need the Inferno Fuel Blocks. So, and these are cheap too. Is there a discount if you get a stack? There's a 1200 bit discount if I get a stack of these things. Well, I'm buying a stack. I mean, I'm doing that. Like, why wouldn't I? That's insane. I need 2 of them. We'll put the rest in here for now. There we go. Okay. There it is. Oh my goodness. Our first type of fuel for our Inferno Minion. I'm actually so hyped. There's our heavy Gabagool, and there is our Inferno Minion fuel. Yeah, this thing's pretty insane. It can be used as minion fuel exclusively in the Inferno Minion for 24 hours. Don't mind if we do. There we go. Tier 2 fuel. Now, another thing that you can use to actually upgrade these kind of minions, I guess you could say, is however you want to say that, eye drops. We're going to call them eye drops for the sake of this series. However, I can't really get these until I have chili peppers, and then you need like water hydra heads, exportable carrots from the rift. I'm going to have to grind out a bunch of those, but chili peppers and enchanted carrots. So we won't be doing this yet, and that makes 3 charges. This used to only give 1 charge, so really happy that it gives 3 now. Right click on Inferno Minion with this item to boost its chances of creating unique drops from hypergolic fuel by 30% for 24 hours. So that's insane. Obviously we'll have to run a fuel before we can craft one of those, but as soon as we can craft one of those, we're crafting it. An extra 30% is insane. So either way, we're going to go ahead and take our Inferno Minion fuel right here. And this guy right here is basically getting the honors. Right now his action time is 311 seconds. And we're going to go ahead and slap that in. That'll last a day, and now his action time is 19.4 seconds. That'll help him chug along. I don't think he can make any fancy drops like chili peppers or anything while just that fuel's in, but this should help us be able to get 6,912 crude gabagool that we actually need to go ahead and put the highest tier fuel in. So really happy about that. Buddy's fueled, and he's gonna be chugging away. So hopefully he makes us a lot of gabagool. Well, we aren't quite done yet, because I've been informed I should use the other distillate and the lowest tier fuel in my other minions. Basically, otherwise they're kind of useless. So, I mean, 10x is still a lot faster than what they are right now. So, for those, you only need fuel gabagool. So, I'm going to go ahead and make... Wait. Oh, wait, no, I need 10 of them. That's why I was, like, confused that popped up. But, or 9 of them. So, there's 9 fuel gabagool. Not too shabby. Also, sulfuric coal feels so cheap. Maybe it's just because I'm not making the highest tier fuel and, like, I had some stockpiled, like I'll have enough for a couple days, so I don't know, it doesn't feel as bad as I thought it would, you know. But let's go ahead and grab out our Inferno blocks. Let's go ahead and put these here, this like so. Magma cream distillate, we're gonna use some magma cream ones. We need 9 of these things. Let me take 1 distillate back, or I'll run out of fuel gabagool by the time. Oh, okay, it's shift clicked. I was like so confused. I didn't know they could stack. Okay, interesting. Anyways, sorry, I got so confused by that. I was like, what just happened? Yeah, it's like nearly a stack of distillate though for like to run the other 9, but these will last a day, and speed multiplier will be 10x. However, the main specialty will be magma cream, which isn't the end of the world. Can't go wrong with some magma cream. I probably should have killed all these minions before I got in here, but let's go ahead and spread these out. Make sure I put oh, okay, it doesn't want me to do that. Can I spread these out, please? There we go. Let's go and put 1 fuel in each of these bad boys, just so they're a little bit more useful. I think it should work out to more gabagool, even though just because of the speed increase. So, like, even if 1/5 of the resources are gabagool, it being 10 times faster should actually make me twice as much gabagool as not having them fueled. Does that make sense? So, yeah, I think it's definitely worth it to do this. Obviously, I wish I had infinite amounts of gabagool distillate. That would be ideal. However, I don't, so that's just the reality we live in before we really get into Blaze Slayer. But we're getting these set up so we can really get into Blaze Slayer. We need the tier 3 daggers. Like, there's a lot of things we need from these in the future for Blaze Slayer. So this is definitely a step in the right direction and something I've been wanting to do for a long time. So I'm really excited to finally have these things fueled up and chugging along. And obviously this is our main baby right here. He's got a tier 2 minion fuel, and he's our highest level. So really excited. Hopefully in like a day we'll be able to actually put our first hypergolic fuel in there, and we'll get some chili peppers. We'll go get the eye drops, so it should be a lot of fun. But I think that's what we're going to call it for today's video. Really happy with this. Hopefully these guys chug along, and obviously I'll keep you guys posted on their progress. But thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you guys did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. This is a long grind ahead of us, so if you want to stay up to date, you should do that. Don't forget to use code Zach when checking out the Hypixel store for the new fire sale. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.